Hello there. The Scottish SNP Government should be forced to publish the Alex Salmond case legal advice in full. Firstly, please subscribe and like this video to give my channel a boost, and I'm always uploading new content, so please do check back every day, and a big thanks to my Patreon and PayPal supporters. With all the smoke and mirrors surrounding the Alex Salmond case, the opposition parties in Holyrood have clubbed together to force a vote of no confidence in the SNP Deputy Leader John Swinney unless he hands over the legal advice pertaining to the inquiry into the Alex Salmond investigation. Initially, Swinney had declined to do so, saying that by convention advice is not published because law officers would in future not be so forthcoming with advice if they thought it could be published. But Holyrood has voted twice for its publication, and under threat of losing a vote of no confidence and his position, Swinney agreed to publish the advice. But one extra word was inserted: key. He would publish the key legal advice. But who decides what is key and what is not hasn't been made clear. Now I'll take you back to August 2016. The SNP took legal advice on what options they had to fight off Brexit, and they came under pressure to publish it. At that time, the SNP External Affairs Secretary Fiona Hislop said, "The Scottish Ministerial Code is clear that ministers must not divulge either the source or content of legal advice." Even though she and Sturgeon were trying to convince everyone they were being as open and transparent as possible. Now we move forward to late 2018 and the Geoffrey Cox advice as Attorney General on Brexit. Remember that one. Cox refused to publish the Brexit legal advice and faced a contempt of Parliament vote. Now a House of Lords briefing paper on legal advice says, "Successive governments have observed a long-standing convention that the advice they receive from law officers is not disclosed outside government." But here's what the HuffPost reported about Parliament voting to force Geoffrey Cox to publish the full Brexit legal advice. Labour, the DUP, SNP and Lib Dems and Plaid triggered historic contempt of Parliament proceedings against Attorney General Geoffrey Cox after he failed to comply with MPs' demands. Just 8 days before the big vote on the deal, Cox sparked anger when he published only a legal position on Monday, rather than the full legal advice insisted on by the House of Commons last month. So, SNP position in 2016, legal advice is sacrosanct. In 2018, legal advice must be published. 2021, legal advice is sacrosanct, unless my job is on the line. So in 2018, the SNP became a part of tearing down a convention in Westminster, and that should now be used against them in Holyrood, hoist by their own petard. I hope that the opposition parties keep that no confidence motion in place and force the production of the full legal advice, not whatever the SNP considers to be the key parts. Oh, and according to the Telegraph, Nicola Sturgeon recused herself from the legal advice decision. Well, she is a bit busy preparing to face the Salmond inquiry tomorrow, isn't she? So what do you think about this legal advice thing? Please share and comment below. And if you want to hear more from me, please don't forget to subscribe and also press that little bell, or you won't get any notifications. And if you want to see more of me, buy a mug with my mug on it by following the link in the descriptions box below and support me on Patreon or PayPal. And thank you for watching.